Working in IBIS with the new predicted grade tool is a little bit different to what's been in the past, so I thought I'd just make you a short instructional video. One thing you might notice is that when you go to enter your IA scores, you'll get this error message, if you like. It's not really an error message, it's just telling you that things are different. Internal assessment marks are going to be done differently this year. You're not going to enter your marks as you have done in the past. If you go into IBIS to enter marks for IAs, these will be the only subjects that you can see. So it might be a bit scary and you might think, oh no, where are all my subjects gone? Because you were used to coming in to enter IA marks and you were entering them in a screen like this. So this is the part that's changed this year for most subjects. So you'll get a chance when you upload your IA in eCoursework. You'll upload your assignment, your IA, and then you'll upload the teacher mark scheme. So you will enter the mark there somehow. But all of the IAs, the internal assessment, is going to be externally marked by examiners, and so the external mark is the mark that's actually going to count. Our mark for the IA is really only for our internal communication this year and working out, how our marking's going. So instead now, you'll be shoved, when you come to enter your predicted grades, instead of going into IA grades, you'll come into enter predicted grades online in IBIS, and you'll be faced with this predicted grade entry thing, and I've shown you some English here. So what you'll have here is the predicted grades on the left. You'll have the distribution available. Now this is the distribution that the IB has worked out from the last 3 years. So traditionally at this school we have 11 people getting 7s, 13 people getting 6s, about that. So this is a rough sort of guide. We've got to keep in mind that all of this is just a backup. It's a safety net for in case we don't do exams. So if our kids get bumped off, or one kid gets bumped off, or a whole class gets bumped off, or the whole school gets bumped off, then we will this predicted grade entry will come into being. So what you'll do is you'll put candidates into the right hand side here, and you'll do this by this tool. So underneath is a full class list, so you'll pick a name here, you'll pick the grade that they should have got, and you'll click add candidate, and it will move this name from the left over to the right, and then at the end you'll click finished or save. So we've got to remember that this is the IB's tool and way of working for if there is no exams for these kids. They have figured out that with their IA being marked by an examiner, and then with this distribution of PGs, which is taking into account teachers' ongoing assessment, then they'll be able to come up with a legitimate final score. If it so happens that you really think, 15 A's, this is the TOK one here, so now we've moved to A, B, C, D, E. And so if it turns out that 15 A's for TOK this year is really not enough, and that we really think we have 20 TOKs, and that we've gone through a bit of an internal sort of moderation process, and we've checked it with a few teachers inside ourselves, and we think, yeah, we really do need more, then we'll go through the exception process. It may also be that you feel that you've been offered too many high scores, too many 7s or too many A's, in which case there's an ethical decision there to make, but we probably won't make an exception and clarify that. So just to conclude, it's probably not, all of us will have misgivings about this system along the way, but we've just got to remember that it is a safety net, and that we'll work with it as well as we can for the sake of our kids, and we'll just keep hoping that the exams will be on and that this will only sit in the background and never be used. Thank you.